Want to go by myself to a program. I'm not gonna have my fun. I'm gonna have nobody to talk to. I don't want to do it.
From confidently telling Dr. Phil you can't do anything to me, to completely breaking down when they realized they'd just blown their last chance, here are the most insane moments when Dr. Phil actually sent troubled teens to the ranch.
Hello. What's up, girl?
Where's everybody?
Have a seat.
There's no hose.
Starting with the most viral moment in Dr. Phil history, 13-year-old Danielle Bregoli, who thought becoming a meme would protect her from consequences, but she was dead wrong. It all started when Danielle walked onto that stage like she owned the place. Her mom, Barbara, was at her breaking point. Danielle was stealing cars, fighting everyone, and treating her mother like absolute garbage.
Danielle spends all night on Instagram. Do I like that? No. Without her being in school, what else is she gonna do?
But when Dr. Phil tried to address the audience's reaction, Danielle decided to make herself a legend. But before we keep going, I have a quick favor to ask. I'm trying to reach 15 subscribers by the end of this week, so if you enjoy this kind of content, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribed and helped me out. Let's get back to it. Cash me outside, how about that? The audience lost it. The internet exploded. Danielle became an overnight sensation. But while everyone was making memes and remixing her catchphrase, Dr. Phil was planning something very different.
So tell me about Turnabout Ranch.
It's a program.
Yeah. How did you do there?
Because a few weeks later, he made good on his threat. Turnout Ranch. And Danielle was about to find out that viral fame means absolutely nothing when you're stuck in the wilderness with counselors who've dealt with way worse than some internet celebrity.
But catch me. Ain't nobody gonna catch me.
Because you're too streetwise?
Yup.
Her first day, pure shock. No phone, no Instagram, no fans, just real consequences for the first time in her life. The girl who got famous for her attitude was now dealing with people who'd seen 1,000 kids just like her and didn't give a damn about her 15 minutes of fame.
I mean, to see her walk out here and stop and hug you and thank you and all of that, I mean, that shows, I mean, really good results.
At the ranch, Danielle's tough act started cracking. The counselors didn't care about her viral status. They put her to work, called out her excuses, and refused to let her manipulate her way out of anything. And slowly, Danielle started to realize that maybe, just maybe, she wasn't as untouchable as she thought. But Danielle wasn't alone. Because some of the most dramatic transformations at the ranch happened to kids who genuinely thought they were above consequences.
Yes, I did steal from my mother.
Next, Dr. Phil. Like 14-year-old Amanda from the episode Little Miss Attitude. This girl genuinely believed nobody could touch her. Amanda's parents were at their absolute breaking point. She was cursing them out, getting physical, completely out of control. And she made it crystal clear she didn't think anyone could do anything about it. Amanda sat there rolling her eyes at Dr. Phil like he was just another adult she could walk all over. Her parents tried explaining how bad things had gotten, and Amanda just smirked like it was all a joke. Dr. Phil wasn't having it. He called out every excuse, every eye roll, every dismissive comment. And when Amanda tried to talk back, he shut it down immediately.
Do you want to have an intelligent conversation?
What? I'm not paying attention.
Then Dr. Phil made the call. Turnout Ranch, and you could see it on Amanda's face. For the first time, reality was setting in. This wasn't just another empty threat. This was actually happening.
My mother and I get into so many fights, whether it's just arguing, like screaming and yelling, or a fist fight.
At the ranch, Amanda's Little Miss Attitude act crashed into a brick wall. The counselors there had dealt with hundreds of kids exactly like her. They didn't care about her excuses, they didn't negotiate, they didn't back down when she tried to manipulate, and Amanda had no idea how to handle people who wouldn't put up with her garbage. The first week was rough. Amanda tried every trick she'd ever used on her parents, fake tears, manipulation, attitude, but the ranch staff saw right through it. Every time she tried to get out of work, they called her out. Every lie got confronted, every excuse got rejected. Week 2, Amanda had a complete breakdown, not the performative crying she'd used to manipulate her parents. Actual genuine emotion when she realized how badly she'd been treating people and how close she'd come to destroying everything. The counselors didn't comfort her, they let her feel it, let her sit with the consequences of her actions. And that's when things shifted.
I feel like they've hurt me in some way, or they've hurt someone I love. They deserve exactly what they did back.
Okay.
Amanda began actually participating, opening up in therapy, taking responsibility instead of blaming everyone else. The staff noticed the change, but they didn't let up. They knew this was just the beginning. When Amanda came back to the show, the difference was night and day. The girl who'd walked on that stage with nothing but attitude was now taking full accountability, apologizing to her parents, and actually had a plan for moving forward. Her parents were crying, like even Dr. Phil seemed genuinely proud.
What was your favorite part of it?
Chief.
Yeah? You like the horse?
But not every teen who went to the ranch came back transformed. Some proved you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Take the case of a teen who'd been on Dr. Phil twice before being sent to the ranch. Both times, they'd manipulated their way out of consequences. Master at playing victim, convincing parents they'd changed, then going right back to destructive behavior. Lying, stealing, disrespecting everyone, getting in legal trouble. The cycle just kept repeating.
Check marks are by all the things that are criminal behaviors, that are all still within the statute of limitations, that are all prosecutable.
Third time on the show, Dr. Phil didn't even let them finish their rehearsed speech. You're going to the ranch. No negotiation, no second chances. You've lied to me twice, lied to your parents countless times, and I'm done watching you destroy your life. The teen's face went pale. They'd finally pushed too far.
Mom and I already agreed that that's not happening.
Your mom just came in here and told you she changed the plan.
Go out of my room! Stop trying to touch me!
At the ranch, they tried every manipulation tactic in the book. Crying to counselors, trying to befriend staff for special treatment, faking illness. But the staff had watched their previous Dr. Phil episodes. They knew exactly who they were dealing with. Every manipulation got called out immediately. Every lie got confronted, every excuse got shut down. Eventually, they had to face something they'd been avoiding for years, the truth about themselves. Not the victim story, not the excuses, the actual truth about their choices and behavior. Some teens broke through at this moment, others just dug in deeper and refused to change. This particular teen, they did the bare minimum, never actually engaged, just counted down the days until they could leave. And when they came back to Dr. Phil, they admitted on national TV that they'd learned nothing and planned to go right back to everything. Dr. Phil's response was brutal.
You say nobody listens to you, nobody gets it, nobody understands? Look me in the eye. I do.
Then you're on your own. I can't help someone who doesn't want help. Last anyone heard, they'd been in and out of jail multiple times. A perfect example of what happens when you waste every opportunity you're given. So what separated the success stories from the failures? It came down to one thing: willingness. Willingness to be honest, willingness to be uncomfortable, willingness to admit they'd been wrong, willingness to do the hard work of actually changing. Amanda had that willingness, even though it took hitting rock bottom first. The repeat offender never developed it.
I think why Turnabout Ranch is so effective, kind of like a three-legged stool. There's academics, there's therapy, and then there's the ranch life.
The ranch wasn't about punishment. It wasn't some scared straight boot camp. It was about removing every single crutch these teens had been using to avoid accountability. No phones to hide behind, no parents to manipulate, no friends to enable them, no way to lie, charm, or BS their way out of facing themselves. Physical work that taught responsibility. Group therapy where other teens called out your excuses because they'd used the same ones. And individual counseling that dug into the real issues. And counselors who'd seen every manipulation tactic imaginable and wouldn't fall for any of them. For kids who'd spent years controlling everyone around them, it was a complete shock to the system. The teens who succeeded were the ones who finally got tired of their own BS, who hit that moment where they realized they were destroying their own lives and hurting everyone who loved them, who decided that maybe the problem wasn't everyone else, it was them. That moment of genuine honesty, that's when real change became possible.
Sometimes a little frustrated when she
Hair pull.
pulls the hair.
For parents, watching their kids go through this, it was an emotional roller coaster. But Dr. Phil always reminded them they'd done the right thing by getting their child help, because the alternative, letting these destructive patterns continue until their teen ended up in jail, addicted to drugs or worse. The ranch was expensive and brutal, but doing nothing was guaranteed to end badly.
Today, I want to thank you for having us back here. You know, it's definitely a different experience. And I mean, life, like I can actually live life today.
The ranch was never a magic fix. Some teens thrived there, some barely survived, some completely wasted their shot, but every single one of them got forced to face their actions in an environment where they couldn't manipulate, lie, or run away. Amanda took her opportunity and turned her life around. Others threw theirs away and are still dealing with the consequences.
I mean, to see her walk out here and stop and hug you and thank you and all of that, I mean, that shows, I mean, really good results.
Because that's what the ranch was really about. Real, unavoidable consequences that couldn't be sweet-talked or cried away.